6:31, which is 1,028 points, which is a world record, and the 28-year-old Russian in the lead in the long jump. So this is the start list for the women's 100 metres T11. Now, which one's got the nails, did you say?
It's Teresina Guilhermina from Brazil.
It's easy for you to say. And she has the Brazilian flag on her toenails or fingernails?
Fingernails. Well, she did the other day when I saw her.
And this is the T11 women's 100 metres for visually impaired. These are the most severely visually impaired, and that's Gia just being introduced to the crowd. And she likes to have a little shout. And this is Teresina Guilhermina. Look at that for a blindfolder. Each night, I think the blindfolds have got more spectacular.
Look at that hair.
There's Guilhermina. I thought she had tattoos, but they're actually arm, elbowless, fingerless, I don't know what they are, gloves without hands in. What do you call? It's like an opera glove, but without the glove bit.
Handless gloves.
Handless gloves.
I don't know what they're called.
No, I don't, but it's, I thought it was a tattoo for a minute, but it's not. That's Julia Santos. And again, Fabio is the guide runner. So we've got a couple of Santoses in this race, just to make it hard for me again. So Gia of China in 1, Guilhermina in 4, Jerusa Santos in 6, and Julia Santos in 7. Now they will ask for absolute silence here. Any event with blind runners, they like complete silence in the stadium, because obviously sound is their one sense that they're relying on, so they really do need to hear that starter's gun. The guides will line up the runner first, then they will get themselves in position on the block. And in terms, there you can see what I was talking about, opera gloves without the hands in. But just for a moment, I thought Guilhermina had her whole arms tattooed, David Beckham styley, but she hasn't. Women's 100 metres, T11 final, and away they go. And it's the 3 Brazilians against the Chinese girl, and it's Guilhermina. Guilhermina's absolutely storming through with the ornate blindfold. Guilhermina's going to get it. Gia from China may get second. No, it's hard to tell who got second. Both the Santoses coming through, but no doubt the winner, Teresina Guilhermina. What a character she is. They've loved her in the stadium. Every night she's had more and more ornate blindfolds, and she's... I don't know what he was saying. The last word was Brazil. I think he was saying you're all invited to a big party in Brazil in 4 years' time, which of course is the destination Rio for the next Paralympic Games. And there is Teresina Guilhermina. Takes off her blindfold and she puts it on her guide runner. But she hasn't aimed quite high enough and she put it over his mouth. But he's got that on now. And now she's cheering him. What a character. So now it really is the blind leading the blind. And a lovely little dance. What a great moment for the Brazilians there. So exuberant. I think it's going to be a great party, you know, in Rio for the 2016 Games. From what I've seen of the Brazilian competitors here, it's going to be a right laugh.
It's going to go off. It's going to go absolutely crazy.
Let's just look at this race again, because Guilhermina gets away really well with her guide runner. The guide runner has to cross the line behind the athlete, so they'll be alongside them during the race, and then we'll just drop back, and it tells her when to dip as well, but she didn't need to dip, she was so far ahead. And Teresina Guilhermina of Brazil in a world record time, it's just come up, is 12:01. It's still filtering through to the crowd, that news, and it was Jerusa Santos of Brazil who got the silver, and Julia Santos of Brazil who got the bronze, and Gia of China, who just at this stage you can see is in the silver medal position. Just in the last 10 metres, both the Brazilians came past, and now the crowd getting news that it is a world record. 12.01. Guilhermina of Brazil beating her own world record, which was 12.04. And there's that lovely little dance again. She puts the blindfold on the guide and then twirls him round.
She did say before London she was aiming for under 12, but I think she'll be happy with that, beating her own world record.
She'll be delighted. So there's confirmation of the final. It's a 1-2-3 for Brazil. World record 12:01.